Welcome to Greatest Golfer.
Hey, how's it going, Todd?
How are you, Mr. Nate Mullen?
You too. I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's our real busy time work-wise is always, November, December. So once January comes, I'm happy that uh, busy season's over. So,
But it's not golf season for you. Is that okay?
you know, I like golf a lot. I love golf, but I love having a break from golf.
Yeah.
Like I'm not the guy that's out there like you guys. I'm not out there when it's 40 and 50 degrees on a nice day in December or January. Like I'm perfectly content to put the clubs away for a couple months.
So when you mentioned golf in college, you pretty much, even before I could ask you the question, you established yourself as I'm Nate the golfer. I don't just golf, I am Nate the golfer. When did you first pick up a golf club?
I was 10 years old and I don't know what, like, I don't come from a family of golfers. My dad played maybe once or twice a year and like work stuff. We went to Westville Golf Course out
Where
between
that where the
Salem.
hell's that? Does it still exist?
It's still there. It's a 9-hole public course. The guy that owns it, Denny Lane, shout out to Denny, uh, he did all of our archery supplies, but his archery shop was above the pro shop. So that's where my dad took me because that's really the only place he knew. And they had a junior rental set that I played with. It felt like a whole summer. Probably about the time I was 12 or 13, that was also my first job. Denny would let me come out and do odds and ends, like pick up sticks and just stuff around the course. And I got to play free golf that way. So in the summer, parents would drop me off in the morning. I'd work, till maybe 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And then I'd play golf till it got dark.
All right, we're gonna come back to never took any lessons because that just stuns the shit out of me. But let's go. Hold on a second. So, 10 years old, you Salem, growing up in Salem, Salem High School golf. Was golf your only sport?
Um, I also played tennis in high school,
All right, okay.
but
Which your pickleball skills demonstrate that you've played some racket sports. All right.
yeah,
So high school golf, you probably crush it. Were you the number one player?
I was actually the number two player.
No kidding.
I didn't really get good until the summer leading into my junior year.
Okay.
And real quick story, in tryouts, I'm playing lights out, shooting par, a couple under par. In the very first match of my junior year, I got the shanks and I shot 57 in that 9-hole match.
On a 9-0 match. Wow.
And that story is probably indicative of my golf, is that I am just so inconsistent. It's maddening. Um, like in college, I shot 90 at the D3 national tournament on the third day, and on the fourth day, I shot 71.
So college golf for you was Mount Union,
Yep, I went to Mount.
purple Raider.
Yep, you don't really talk about the mascot when you go to Mount. Yep.
Well, that's pretty crazy to not be the lead golfer, end up playing college golf in Mount Union, doing well, obviously 90 one day and 71 the other. But um, and all this, never having taken lessons. My golf swing looks like I didn't take lessons, and that's how it should look. Your golf swing, people just stop and want to watch you swing the club. Where'd it come from? Just natural? Just figure it out on your own? You fall into a groove?
Just natural, you know. I don't even know if I'd say self-taught because it wasn't like I would read some things here and there, but my golf swing that you see, that people see, it's just the swing I've always had. So I've been lucky that way. That uh, yeah, your swing definitely looks like you played hockey growing up, and mine looks like I spent hours every summer on the golf course.
But your golf is not just elite. You also enjoy crazy events like the famed M&M golf outing. Explain that doozy of a golf event to the Valley folks.
It is like a circus and a frat party meet a golf outing. Um, I can't remember how long I've been playing in it, maybe 10 or 12 years, but for a lot of people that are going to see this and have played the M&M, they know exactly what it looks like. But for people that haven't, um, a lot of teams will dress up in some sort of theme. Some teams don't. Some teams just show up to
About
play.
half.
Yeah, I mean,
It's 40 teams. It's stacked. It's packed.
yeah, and it is usually when you walk in there, it's kind of the who's who of Valley golfers. There's a lot of
Oh yeah.
So,
Half the field just comes to golf and laugh at the other half of the field that dresses up like idiots.
hmm,
I'm not a big dresser upper, but that said, I just felt obliged to do it for the 4 years I was there, but could not top the year that you guys came in as Braveheart.
I think we set the bar. Granted, I'm biased, but I think we set the bar so high. Like our team doesn't even try anymore. So the year that the four of us decided, okay, we're going to dress up this year. But I thought, what would really like bring this home? Because we were dressed up, we were our faces painted. So my aha moment, I decided to hire a bagpiper. So this kid gets out, he's ready to go. So he starts playing this bagpipe, and it's just like ringing through Mill Creek, and he's escorting us over. There's some great video of it. Um, but we had a bagpiper, and then throughout the rest of the round, we would just like send him off in the woods, and he would just be playing, and that bagpipe just filled the course. It was the coolest thing.
Not only golf, but you're an intense hunter, just coming off a hunting trip.
I've been out west a couple times and shot two elk and a black bear with my bow and arrow, uh, 2017 and 2019. So I would say the elk is a huge rush. It's a very physical hunt. Um, a lot different than sitting here in Ohio.
So you got 1 day left on Earth. I don't want to threaten you or get you scared, but let's pretend you have 1 day left on Earth, and you're invited to go out on a hunt out in western Nebraska, or Africa,
Oh,
or you're getting to go play St. Andrews. You got to pick one.
I would pick golf. Nah, I love hunting, but there's something about the camaraderie of golf that is a little bit different than hunting. So that would be my pick.
So all this um, pastime stuff balances out the work life. Talk to me about Mullen Insurance Solutions.
Yeah, real barn burner of a name, right? So what our office does is health insurance benefits that you're offered by your employer. So whoever you work for, if they're offering you health insurance benefits, dental, vision, all those things, there's some schmuck like me in the middle of all that, kind of orchestrating between ABC Corp and then Anthem Blue Cross and United Healthcare and so on and so forth. So I tell everyone we're kind of a glorified middleman, uh,
Uh,
but we only focus on the health insurance industry for employer sponsored plans.
I like that you use the term schmuck. I would augment it that you're a nice schmuck, though. Let's just at least offer
I
that. But
appreciate that.
where in the Mount Union process does one say, I'm going to get into medical and life insurance sales?
Uh,
What
so
major was that? Because I missed that somewhere in my collegiate career.
So I initially was going to Mount to be a biology major. I thought I was smart enough to be a doctor. And after 3 semesters, I realized there is no way in hell that I'm going to get through physics and then med school. So I changed my major at the time to business, marketing and management. I have a minor in accounting. And like I said, once I graduated, I didn't really know what I was going to do. So I took the first job I could find. Um, and then kind of stumbled into group health insurance. But I feel like everyone in our industry, no one like seeks this out. Um, you kind of get into it by accident, and then you get sucked into the wormhole, and here we are.
So you made the leap at some point, what, 5, 6, 7 years ago to go into business for yourself.
Yeah. So
What kind of a gulp test is that?
it's kind of a fork in the road where I knew at some point I wanted to open my own shop or own office, but it was kind of one of those. Is there ever going to be a better time than now? So it was. I wouldn't want to go back and do those first 3 or 6 months. That's for sure. Just absolute hair on fire, you know, drinking out of a fire hose type of.
Because of, yeah, but you knew the business. These were your clients. Just mean all the things behind the scenes of setting up a business because it's not your actual front facing work is not new.
Right. So the front facing stuff was no change. Um, just for me, you know, starting my own company and learning all the stuff that comes with that. Um, getting carrier contracts, all just kind of the things you take for granted when you just go work for an agency that's already established.
Yeah. Well, I'm super glad you got into the business and got into Greatest Golfer because the two meshed up nicely for you to become a sponsor for us, and I'm grateful for that. When you first started playing Greatest, what the hell prompted you to do that? And what do you hate most about Greatest? What do you like most about Greatest?
I was working in Youngstown at the time for Huntington and saw the ads and kind of talked to some people. So the very first year I played, I remember I played the first round with Jonah Karsmer, and like I just heard he was like the urban legend in Youngstown, how good he was, and I think we tied the day that we played, so I felt like I was 10 feet tall. And then, I mean, it's so consistently inconsistent. I think we played Tippy the second day, so I shoot like 70 or something the first day at Mill Creek, and then I missed the cut after we played Tippy. I missed it by like a shot or two. I was
Yeah.
For me, it's kind of evolved from playing it and enjoying the event. For me, realistically, making Lake is the goal, and I don't think I'm ever going to beat Plu or some of those guys over 3 days because I'm inconsistent. But then, especially once we went out on our own with Mullen Insurance in 2021, the opportunity to partner with you and sponsor it, like it just made total sense. Like I've met so many great people through golf. I think my view has evolved of just from golf to then what this event means for the Valley. And I think you've done a hell of a job. How many years is this? 16, 17?
16, 17,
Yeah. So any way we can support it, we're going to get behind it. Believe it or not, health insurance is not necessarily the most exciting thing in the world.
No, stop it. Stop.
But the thing that I do love about my job and in general is just being able to meet people and build relationships in golf. I mean, not to sound Pollyanna, but I think it truly is a universal language. I mean, I've met so many people, including you, including the guys we play with, and golf trips to Florida, all the things just through the game of golf. I think it's pretty cool. Um, so yeah, for me, it's anything I do, whether it's hunting, golf, work. I'm driven by camaraderie and getting to develop relationships.
What's great and greatest about Salem and growing up there? I drive through it. I think to me, 35 years of life through the Midwest, I think Salem has one of the best old home districts that I bumped into. And so I know Salem for that, but really not much else. What's your memories of Salem and why it's great for Nate Mullen?
Yeah, Salem was great growing up. I mean, the schools were good, really safe. Uh, I kind of laugh thinking about we lived maybe a little more sheltered lifestyle than some people did. So going to Youngstown might as well have been China. Like we never went there.
Really?
It was not hard. A trip to Boardman to the mall was a big deal. But no, Salem was great, small town. They have some incredible um, nonprofit organizations that take care of. The Salem Community Foundation is wonderful. The Salem Alumni Association gives away $400,000 or $500,000 a year in scholarship. I got to be a part of that board for 6 years, which was really rewarding. So it's just a great community. Um, People want to take care of each other, and maybe if I'm doing some psychoanalysis, like maybe that's where my relationship drive, getting to know people, because you can do that in a small town like Salem.
Yeah.
So, but my parents still live in the home, my childhood home, and so we're back there fairly often. I think my favorite memory now about the house is that it's a fairly small home and it has basically a galley kitchen with one oven. And when I first got in the business, my mom said, "Hey, why don't we make Christmas cookies for your clients?" Okay. I had like two clients that first year. So now it's become quite an operation. Like I kind of feel bad because most clients have just been grandfathered in along the way, but she makes like 600 dozen cookies
Holy
out of
Jesus.
the kitchen and that one oven. I mean, I tell everyone, I wish I could take them there and show them like where all this came from. Like it's incredible.
Well, I'm glad that you're on our current list with Greatest Golfer and on the list of misfits at Lake Club and enjoying time together. And thank you for your partnership in this golf odyssey, Emma.
I love so much what you've done with Greatest and the event that it is. And like I said, we're going to be on board for as long as we're able to be. So uh, thanks for all the work that you put into it. I know it's probably not as bad as the first year, not as challenging, but trying to appease, was it 300, 350 personalities? Uh,
Yeah.
I don't envy you that that task.
It's only 10 of them. The other 340 are awesome. But
Sure.
there's 10 that I want to put their head on a pike. Is that what they did in Braveheart?
Yeah, yeah.
There you
After
go. Yeah,
they,
10. Just 10. But thank you.
yeah, no, I love everything about it.